and we're so delighted to have her back. To Porchlight, please welcome to the stage.
Here she comes, Tiffany Schlang. My husband and I had a beautiful baby girl. I was trying to do the I'm gonna be a mom and I'm gonna keep my career going kind of thing. How many women in the house tried to do that? Yeah, try to do it, try to keep it all flowing. Yeah, clapping, thank you. And so I had been breastfeeding for like 3 months, and I got invited to show a film in Louisville, Kentucky. And I was kind of really ready to get out of the house and get dressed again and go to something. So I was like, I can do this, you know, and I said yes, and it was just like, it was a one-day thing. I would be in and out. So I brought my breast pump. How many women out there used a breast pump before? It is the most humiliating experience. It's like, and it's horrible. And everything about it, I hated it. I didn't want my husband to ever like come near me. It was a horrible experience. So I thought, I'm bringing my breast pump, flying to Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm going to show that movie, and I still have a life, and I'm still a person. I'm like, I got my breast pump, and I got my cell phone and my laptop, and I can do this. I can do a trip away from my baby. So I go to get on the plane, and sure enough, you know, my breasts are starting to fill. It's a very bizarre feeling when you're not with your child and you're breastfeeding. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom on the airplane and use the breast pump. Now, I fucking hate the bathrooms on airplanes anyways. I'm always like, you know, I don't want to touch anything. I have the tissues to like touch everything. And I'm like in there with like my pump and people are knocking. I'm like, somebody's in here. Like, who's somebody? I'm in there. And I don't want them to come in. My boobs are out. I've got the breast pump and it's going, and then it's like, and I was like, what just happened? Nothing's happening. I realized the breast pump broke. On my first night to this trip. So I'm freaking out, and I get off the plane and I go to this like really like boutique hotel in Louisville, Kentucky. And there's this very fancy concierge there, and he's like in a black suit, very gay, and the walls are all white. There's like one piece of art. And I was like super uncomfortable. And I go to my room and I was like, what do I do? And I look up La Leche Lake. And I called them up and I was like, I don't know what to do. It's broken. I will not see my baby for a day or more. They're like, it's really simple. Just go get a head of cabbage and put the cabbage leaves in your bra, and it will relieve the moisture, and you'll make it. And take a lot of Tylenol. I was like, okay. So I grab $100 from my purse with my rock hard opera boobs, go down to that very fancy gay concierge, and I was like, and I had also never really done the bribery thing before, but I had the $100 in my hand, and I was like, I need you to get me a head of cabbage. And I kind of looked at him, and he looked at me, and he was like, okay. So I'm in my room, pacing, and sure enough, the guy comes back in an hour with a bag, and he's like, here, ma'am. He's like, thank you. And I put those cabbage leaves in my bra, and sure enough, it actually felt a lot better, you know? And I have the big screening, and I go there, and I'm talking, and I'm kind of wearing something like this, which I tend to wear. And like during the talk, I am feeling some leavage. Not cleavage, some leavage in my cleavage. And I'm adjusting myself, and I make it through the night, and all I'm thinking is I have to get on that plane to get home to see my baby to relieve my pain. That's all I'm thinking about, the white light of pain. So that's all I'm thinking about. I go to sleep. They forget to do my wake-up call. I wake up, this is before like cell phones and alarm clocks, I relied on them to wake me up. I wake up like with 2 minutes to get out of there and catch my plane. I'm like grabbing stuff, I'm running, and I looked at that concierge and I was like, I have some very important things in there, and I meant like my cell phone from church, I left clothes in the closet, I run in the cab, I get on the plane, I get home, I see my baby, I'm so happy, I feel so much better. The next morning, a gigantic FedEx box arrives. I mean huge. I open it up. It's got ice packs all throughout it. And in the very center was the cabbage.